Hey, Lady Gear to you. I hope you're not busy, but we reached 300 subscribers. Hello everybody, Master Gear to you, and we reached 300 subscribers. So as a way to say thank you to everybody who's helped us reach this milestone, let's do a special video where I give some special shoutouts to some awesome people, as well as give you the opportunity to decide on 2 upcoming Let's Plays. The 2 games that we'll be deciding in today's video will be a Let's Play remake, a game that we've done on the channel before, and a completely new game that we've never covered. The Let's Play remake will be the next series on the channel after Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage is over, and the other Let's Play we'll be deciding today will become a side project to something we'll be covering in 2021. So without further ado, let's get this started. Epic Mickey is what I consider the first major project on the channel. This is a platforming game starring Mickey Mouse that's set in a kind of twisted and dark version of Disneyland called the Cartoon Wasteland. And what makes this game special is this is a choice and consequence game, meaning that your decisions throughout the game can and will have important effects later on in your adventure. At the time, I was pretty happy with how the original Let's Play turned out, but as will be the case with every game we'll be discussing in today's video, at least for the Let's Play remake options, this is something that I know I could do much better if I did it nowadays. I know so much more about Epic Mickey, I actually know where everything is nowadays. I tried going for 100% during the original series, but I ended up missing a couple things, and I never went back to them. So I think a Let's Play remake would be a good way to do this game justice, because Epic Mickey is one of my favorite games of all time. Toy Story 2 is not only the first 3D platformer that I ever played, and the first 3D platformer we ever played on the channel, but it's also one of the very first video games I ever played in general, alongside The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening and Tomb Raider. This game is a big reason why Toy Story 2 remains my favorite movie of all time, and this is a game that I've replayed 100% countless times, and I will continue to play again and again for years to come. So, one of these playthroughs may end up being a second Let's Play. This might be an uncommon opinion, but Super Paper Mario is my favorite Mario RPG of all time. In an era where the Paper Mario series is still kind of divided between people who prefer the original games versus those who like the Sticker Star formula, Super Paper Mario remains the odd one out in the series. This is the only game like it in the Paper Mario series. So basically what Super Paper Mario is, for those of you who don't know, this is a platforming RPG. It contains several elements from the first 2 Paper Mario games, such as the partners, the very deep and thought-provoking story in the Mario universe, and the difference is, this is a platformer game rather than a turn-based RPG, and I personally preferred this gameplay mechanic because I think Mario is at his best when he's jumping around and doing platforming things, and adding RPG elements onto it is a very clever mechanic that I'm surprised I never used again. So with the Let's Play remake, we will be going for 100%. I didn't do that during the original series, but I will be doing it this time around, which means we will be getting every single item in the game, every catch card. We will be taking care of every single Pit of 100 trials in the game, which I never did in the original series. And I just want to play through Super Paper Mario again because this is one of my favorite Mario games of all time. So those are your 3 options on deciding a Let's Play remake: Epic Mickey, Toy Story 2, and Super Paper Mario. So now, let's talk about games that we haven't covered on the channel. Of the first 3 games that I ever played growing up, The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, and Toy Story 2, there is one that I haven't Let's Played yet, and that's the original Tomb Raider. While we did demonstrate clips of this game during the Tomb Raider Anniversary portion of the Trilogy project, we haven't outright done a full Let's Play of this game yet, and it's honestly kind of long overdue. This is one of my personal favorite games of all time. I've gone back to it so many times throughout the years. And even though it can be a little bit hard for newcomers to go to this game because it's kind of outdated in terms of controls and things like that, it's still a really fun game that I can recommend to anybody who likes a good action-adventure game. And also it introduces the world to the best waifu ever, which automatically makes it the best game ever. Next up, we have Luigi's Mansion. We did a Let's Play of Luigi Mansion Dark Moon a couple years ago, and I think it's a good time to do another game in the series. This Let's Play will be focusing on the Nintendo GameCube version because I personally think it looks a bit better visually, but we will be demonstrating the 3DS version from time to time to show off what's different between the two games. The biggest example of this would be some of the new story elements that they introduced in the 3DS version towards the beginning of the game. A Hat in Time is one of my favorite 3D platformers ever. The tagline for this game is 100% accurate. This is a cute as heck platformer. It's bursting with charm, and it's just so amazing. It's basically what would happen if you took Earthbound and made it into a platformer game. It's that charming. This is something that I definitely would love to cover someday, and for the Let's Play, we'll be covering everything. We'll be covering the main story, we'll be covering all the DLC, everything there is to do in this cute as heck adventure. Next up, we have Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards. Alongside Kirby's Epic Yarn, this is my all-time favorite Kirby game. It's just bursting with charm, and it's just so cute, and the Nintendo 64 graphical limitations honestly works really well with this game, and I honestly think that this game has like some of the most charming level designs that we've ever seen in the Kirby series, which is saying a lot because Kirby is basically the epitome of charming. And next, we have Shantae Half-Genie Hero. For those of you who don't know, Shantae is a series of Metroidvania platformers with an emphasis on story. And this game honestly has a really fun story. And it's honestly one of my favorite 2D platformers ever. The Shantae series is just all around really fun. And these levels just have so much to see and do in them. There's so much exploration in it. It's just all around a really fun time. The main focus of the Let's Play would be the main story. If we do handle the additional campaigns, those will be handled at a later date, but the main focus for the Let's Play would be the main story. And the last game we'll be talking about is Katamari Damacy. For those of you who don't know, this was a game that we were going to have in the 12 Days of Gaming lineup for 2020, but I decided to scrap it at the last minute for reasons out of my control. I was kind of telling the truth during that. The real reason why I scrapped it is because I think I want to let's play this game instead. Because Katamari Damacy is really fun. This is a really fun and creative game that basically revolves around the idea of you rolling a Katamari across the world to create new stars and things like that. This game is cheesy as heck, and that's one of the main reasons why I love it. So feel free to comment down below which of these games you'd like to see as an upcoming Let's Play. I will also have some Twitter polls going up to help decide this, as well as a Google Forums voting thingy that will also be in the description below, so you can check that out if you'd like. And with that out of the way, let's give some shoutouts to some very special people who helped us reach this incredible milestone. The first three shoutouts I'd like to give to are the James Rose, Green Kirby's Gaming, and Paint Garman, my partners in crime on the game channel. We've been recording for a couple years now, and I've just been having so much fun with this, and you guys honestly are the best people to start a collab channel with. We've had so much fun these past couple years, and I'm really happy with the current projects that we have ongoing now, as well as what we have planned for the future. The game channel, in general, has just been a really big highlight for my time on YouTube so far. I'm so happy that we started this because, like I said, it's just been so much fun working on this. Whether it's the various Versus projects we've worked on, the co-ops, our new co-stars that we started up recently, or even other things such as our Game Bites or the Gaming Gallery, which returned on that channel. So, thank you for everything. And individually, thank you to James Earls for everything that you do. You're very supportive when I share ideas that I have for upcoming Let's Plays. He's usually the first one that I talk to about upcoming Let's Play ideas because we have very similar mindsets when it comes to planning out Let's Plays. So all your support these past couple years has been greatly appreciated, especially during Splatoon 2, because we'll be getting into this more as the Splatfest episodes are continuously released, but James has been very helpful with recording these Splatfests for that Let's Play. My appreciation cannot be understated, so thank you for everything. And next up we have Green Kirby's Gaming. He was the first one out of the people on game that I met, and I'm very happy that we did, because us meeting kind of like snowballed into everything that happened between then and now with the game channel set up, all the projects we've had on the channel and stuff like that, all the videos we've recorded, and it's just been so much fun. Like, he's basically as crazy as I am when it comes to commentary and things like that, and he's really fun to talk to, so thank you so much. And next we have Penny Carman, who played Mother 3 before I did and likes bragging about it. I wasn't going to play Mother 3 until Nintendo released it, but Pancake convinced me otherwise, and we made a deal that if I reached 300 subscribers before the end of the year, I would play Mother 3. And here we are. It's a pretty good game so far. It's a little harder than Earthbound, but it's pretty fun. Like, it's just been a lot of fun. Like, I especially loved our Super Mario Bros. Co-op that we uploaded recently on the Collab channel. That was such a fun series, and it's honestly one of my favorites that we've done on the channel so far. So thank you for everything. Next up is the first person who I'm going to give a shout out to who's not a member of the game channel. Although considering how many projects we've worked together with, she might as well be an honorary member at this point. We have the Otaku Artist. Now, the Otaku Artist in general is just a really amazing friend. She has a really strong following with her Zelda Discord and things like that. And I gotta say, the Zelda Discord community has been such a fun place to be a part of. It's just a really positive corner of the internet to be in, and I'm just really happy that we became friends and things like that. She's also been very supportive and helpful during some projects on this channel as well. For those of you who don't know, she performed voice acting work during my Let's Play of Tomb Raider Underworld, where she did the voice acting for Laura's Journal during the end screens. And she's also currently doing the voice acting work for Marina and Pearl during the Splatfest conversations during the Splatoon 2 Let's Play. And she'll probably be doing some more voice acting work in the future because it's just really fun to work with her. And next up is the person who I most recently met out of all the people I'm giving shoutouts to in today's video. We have Gaming with Pi. Now, Gaming with Pi I'm giving a shout out to mostly for stuff outside of YouTube, but also kind of stuff related to this as well, because he and I have been recording the Splatfest rematches on Gator streams, and it's been really, really fun. Like, I'm so happy Splatfest have returned in general, but it's really fun to stream them as well, especially with somebody else who's just as passionate about the Splatoon series as I am, and that's been a lot of fun. And outside of that as well, Gaming with Pi and I have also been working on a lot of projects as well. For those of you who don't know, he did the cover art for my next book, Yeti Man the Beast of Seaport. Unfortunately, that got delayed until next year, but it'll be ready when it's ready. And we've also been working together on another big project that I can't really say a whole lot about right now, but I just want to take this time to say I really do appreciate all your hard work. You and everybody else on that team, you've all done an incredible job so far. I'm very thankful about that. And now here are the last groups of people I'd like to give shoutouts to. So, thank you for Rosa's Kitten for being an awesome friend as well. He's also been very helpful in that top secret project that Gaming with Pi and I have been involved in. We also did a Terraria stream one time when I had no experience with Terraria whatsoever, and it was a lot of fun, but unfortunately it's no longer there, so sadly that's lost forever, but that was still a really fun stream. Next is Light Saga. He was the first YouTube friend that I ever met. So we were playing Majora's Mask around the same time, back when I first started making videos, and it was just really fun to talk to another Let's Player and things like that. And even though we haven't collaborated on a bunch of projects over the years, he has been very helpful on things like the Xenoblade Chronicles Gaming Gallery. He's co-commentated with me during a couple of Splatoon 2 videos and a Skyward Sword video. He was even the first person to do co-commentary with me because he did guest star in that Skyward Sword video, which is the first time that ever happened. We have Mini Minchino, who's also just a very nice person in general. We haven't really collaborated on a bunch of videos outside of the gaming gallery, but you're always really nice to talk to, so thank you for everything. There's a bunch of people on the Otaku Artist Zelda Discord I would give shoutouts to, but there were way too many of you, so I'm just gonna, in general, say thank you all for being an awesome community. We have Riley, who did some co-commentary during the Splatoon 2 tournament that we had for the Let's Play. You were also a very active commentator during my Skyward Sword Let's Play. And I'm pretty sure you don't watch my videos anymore, but I do want to say I really do appreciate everything, because it was really fun having somebody playing alongside the game that I was Let's playing at the time. And that's always been like a big motivator for me. And of course, I'd like to give some special shout-outs to my super awesome family who's been supporting me these past couple years and helped me reach 300 subscribers as well. You're all super amazing. And especially the newest member of our family, my adorable baby niece. She's very vocal about her opinions, and you may hear her from time to time in the background of videos, but she's just practicing for recording videos of her own someday. And of course, my super awesome girlfriend who's always crazy supportive. So, thank you so much for everything. And that's everything I wanted to go over, so thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for helping us reach 300 subscribers. It's insane that we actually made it this far. Like, I'm never going to be like one of those bigger YouTubers or anything like that, and I kind of never want to be, but I'm really happy with this. And now let's see how long it'll take us to reach 400. I never made my 200 subscriber special though. I should probably get around to that.